Excellent.
I'll do my best to chatter so you don't have to just fill in all the dead air.
Oh, you mean as far as like?
Oh, you were worried about going first, but...
Oh, no, I was really just trying to like parse out where we started and try to remember the session and all of that stuff. All that good stuff.
You're rolling.
Cool, we're all good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do the intro as far as like the, hey, welcome to Talking Fey and all that? Woo, sweet.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
On both counts. Greetings once again, fellow adventurers, to another episode, welcome to another episode of Talking Fey, with Nick and...
Max.
Yeah, whoever this guy is.
Whatever.
Let's start with our beloved recap. We
Yes.
got 1 minute on the timepiece. Go.
Okay, so we had just killed the dragon and looted the treasure, and we found a magical item, which was awesome, and we freed the hunters, and then we were heading up north because we were close to my home, the meadery, and so I was super excited to go get there, get a little R&R, and report to the boss since my letter got interrupted, and that sucked, and we get there, and we hear music, and we don't see any dwarves, and there's a big old party, a 50,000 gold piece party that is happening in my meadery, and that is not awesome, and so we go try to bust it up because, you know, we're not necessarily into fighting.
And now, it's me. Shit, I've wasted 5 seconds already. Oh, now it's 6 seconds. Now it's 7 seconds. Anyway, the place was festooned with satyrs. You guys peacefully convinced them to go home, then followed them home, and you had a wrestling match with a very drunken satyr. It was almost like a professional wrestling match. And you guys ultimately got them to apologize, and they didn't pay their tab, but they did give you a bottle with magic in it, and that is about where we left things off. Woo!
Although we did actually use the bottle with the magic in it, and we got back to the dwarves. So I'm super thrilled to be here with you, Nick, because like it's not often, you know, we haven't done this yet.
Yeah,
and
right?
Having the dungeon master is always a good time.
This episode's for you, Mrs. Max's mom. I know that you enjoy both of our performances.
Thanks, Linda. You're the best. So here's my question to you, Nick. What was there a choice that we made where you were just like, oh my god, like this is gonna backfire? Like, what is the dumbest thing that we did
Okay,
in
so
the session?
first of all, I want you to understand that when you do dumb things, my reaction is not, oh man, I can't stand it. I am so excited every time you make bad decisions because I love writing consequences. No, actually, I think that you guys found pretty much like the goody two-shoes route through this one. Like, you didn't try and just murder all the satyrs and lose a potential ally later on, maybe. You didn't let the meadery burn down in the process of fighting off all the satyrs and deciding to kill them. So honestly, yeah, I think you guys found pretty much the golden path through this one.
So it's funny, when you said allies, I totally forgot about the part that I skipped over where we met Jesse's bird.
Yeah, you talked to a bird.
Yeah, we talked to the bird. And we learned that we're supposed to be recruiting allies for the good fight against the queen below.
Yeah, a little bit, another little piece of the puzzle there. It's so far like every Fey that you've found has kind of been on Team Vex Mortem, but it doesn't look like all of them are.
No.
That might be something worth keeping in mind in the future.
Yeah, no, that's good. I have a feeling that we're probably going to need some allies when this all goes down.
Oh, it's going down already, Max.
Oh, okay, great. And I know, so the Honey Gut Dwarves made a magic item. Have you parsed out what said dagger does?
So essentially, one of the things the bird told you was that certain weapons are better against powerful Fey than others. And one of the things he told you was that you should try to get weapons that are made of iron, not steel, and that you should, when it's forged, the temperature shouldn't get too high. So, Lorbum Honeygut, poor guy, he just got a little whisper of Fey magic that just wouldn't let go of his brain until he built this dagger with whatever he could nearby. Yeah. So he actually made it on a cast iron skillet. And I think that you, should you have occasion to swing that dagger against a Fey creature, you might find it is more effective at harming them.
I mean, I guess a good way to keep the iron from not getting too hot is to cook it on a stovetop.
Precisely.
Yes. No, that makes a whole lot of sense. So now I'm curious, without like too many spoilers, like you clearly know what's happening and going to happen and where we are going. Is there an encounter that you are like super looking forward to? Like, is there a...
Well, I have to say the next adventure that's coming up is one of the ones I've been looking forward to.
Oh.
It's without giving too much away.
No, yeah, please.
It's got some of the creepier looking monsters that this module has to offer.
Is it a stretch goal?
No, this is not one of the stretch goals. It's another one that I'll soup up a little bit because you guys did all of the side quest DLC adventures. Sorry, Luke, that's what I called them. You guys are a little bit over leveled for this one, but I think that we'll have a grand old time with it.
I have the faith. Is there... yeah, so then I guess now that I've got the DM, it's such a luxury to have the DM here. So what have we missed in like the adventures that we've done? Are there any like big things that you're like, oh my god, I can't believe they didn't insert the blank?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
To be honest, yeah, I mean, you guys have not always done thing in the order that's prescribed, but it's not really a prescription that that it's not too much of a prescription, right? It's like, hey, this level is for this level adventurers, and if you guys walk straight into that, then we'll see what happens. Maybe you're not high level enough, but we haven't encountered that situation yet, so it's been fine.
Thank you for the healing potions.
Oh, not at all. Next time, long rest.
Well, long rest, you don't need to do that. What are you talking about?
Never.
Can you think of, do you have any questions for, I don't know, us players?
What's your greatest fear and anxiety?
Being on camera.
Oh, well. All right, well, with 1d8 points of psychic damage to Max, I think that's where we're going to call it for the week. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Talking Fae, and we'll see you at the peak. Like and subscribe.
The YouTube things. Do all the YouTube things. Help the channel gain levels. Every subscriber is another point of experience. And we're trying to gain levels and make more cool things for you all. See you next time.
Take care. Best outro. Best outro.
I was going to say, how important is that journal?
Oh, yeah.
To add. I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
I can ask about that another time.
Oh, and that thing I forgot.
I was looking through all the stuff to make sure I was including it in Betaview's thing, and his hat is magical, according to the book.
Yep.
And I was like, and we just like threw his hat in the bag. So we have a magical hat in our bag that like does stuff that we just never fucking bothered to look at. Oh shit, the rings are important, and then we were like, fuck.
Yeah.
And as nondescript as they actually were given a description that Nick gave us in the footage, and we just didn't fucking pay attention. He's like, it's a gold ring with like a little,
with a weird little,
like a branchy, like leaf inlay on it. And we were just like, gold ring, sell it.
We were like, gold ring, sell it.
You and Illinsworth and Jastier were both keen on getting rid of it. We need to find a wizard.
I mean, I almost took Detect Magic as a spell, but I was like, we're not going to need that. I mean, I guess
you can tell an item is magical if you spend a short rest.
Yeah, if you like try to attune to it.
Yeah.
Like it tells you what it does.
So you're just going to sleep in every hat we find?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Like, oh, look at these socks!
Yeah, but it's supposed to be one item for the thing, so it's just like, I was just like, oh man, that's stupid.
Oh, yeah, no, I have no idea.